Welcome to Dreamland Chronicles. I'm your host, Noah. Thank you for choosing to join us. Before we begin, find a comfortable position, set aside all your tasks, and let's enter a state of tranquility together. Firstly, let's take a deep breath together. Inhale slowly, then exhale gently. Repeat a few times, allowing your breath to become deeper and more rhythmic. Now, use your senses to feel every part of your body. From head to toe, notice any tension or discomfort. Just acknowledge their presence without striving to change them. As you continue to breathe deeply, let's alleviate the tension in your body by gradually relaxing your muscles. Starting from the head, moving downward, gently release each muscle. Feel that comfortable, light sensation, as if an invisible, comforting hand is gently embracing you. Shift your attention to your thoughts. Don't strive to eliminate them. Just let them quietly float by, like clouds drifting in the sky. You are merely an observer, unaffected by these thoughts. Let's take another deep breath, absorbing tranquility and peaceful energy. In this moment, you are safe, serene, and anything can wait until tomorrow. Thank you for participating in tonight's scientific relaxation moment. May you have a peaceful night and sweet dreams. Now, as you drift toward sleep, I'll hand the microphone over to Nicole to tell us a story.
As the first ray of dawn seeped through the curtains, gently caressing Anita's face, she slowly emerged from her slumber. She felt the tranquility and serenity of the early morning, stretching her body as if greeting the world. She sat quietly for a moment, relishing this rare moment of peace, then gently stretched, preparing to start her day. The aroma of coffee wafted from the kitchen, filling Anita with a refreshing and comforting sensation. She made her way through the room and into the kitchen, ready to begin her morning routine. As she rummaged through the cabinets for ingredients, Anita reminisced about the dream she had last night, filled with childhood memories and heartwarming scenes. She enjoyed making simple yet delicious meals in the morning, relishing the solitude and freedom it provided. With breakfast ready, Anita carried the tray to the balcony, basking in the morning sunlight and fresh air. She sat quietly in her chair, sipping her coffee, enjoying the blissful moment, feeling content and fulfilled. She liked to keep her living environment neat and orderly, which made her feel comfortable and relaxed. Everything was quiet and peaceful, and Anita felt a sense of inexplicable satisfaction and happiness. She knew today would be a beautiful day, full of hope and anticipation. Anita slowly walked to the study, opened the window. The study was filled with a faint scent of books, and the walls were adorned with various books and photos she had collected, each book carrying her memories and thoughts. Anita gently picked up a book, flipped through the pages. She enjoyed reading quietly in the morning, immersing herself in the world of words, forgetting all worries and pressures. As time passed, Anita gradually immersed herself in the book, forgetting everything around her, just focusing on reading and enjoying this rare moment of tranquility. Outside, the birds sang cheerfully, adding a touch of vitality to this beautiful morning. Anita closed her eyes, listening quietly to the birdsong, feeling the wonders and magic of nature. The distant mountains looked particularly beautiful in the morning light, like a beautiful painting, filling her with a sense of tranquility and peace. In this moment, Anita felt a sense of deep peace and satisfaction in her heart. She knew how lucky she was to have such a beautiful life, to enjoy such wonderful moments. Anita took a deep breath. She closed her eyes, letting the gentle breeze caress her face, feeling the coolness and comfort. In this moment, Anita felt like she was one with nature, surrounded by its power. She began to contemplate the beauty of life, recalling past memories, feeling grateful for everything around her. She remembered the love of her family, the company of her friends. These warm memories warmed her heart like rays of sunshine, giving her strength and courage to face life's challenges and difficulties. Anita realized that every day is a precious gift. Every moment is worth cherishing and grateful for. She decided to cherish everything in front of her, cherish everyone around her, every experience, every encounter. She wanted to live in the moment, enjoy the beauty of life, and feel every subtle change, every joy. At this beautiful moment, Anita felt her heart brimming with gratitude and contentment. She decided she would share this beauty with everyone around her, spreading love and warmth through her actions and smiles, making the world bright with sunshine and hope. Anita slowly closed her eyes, quietly absorbing everything around her. In this serene and beautiful moment, she felt herself becoming one with nature. She knew that no matter what challenges the future might bring, she would face them with courage and resilience, for she knew she was not alone. She had endless love and support surrounding her. She took a deep breath, feeling the calm and tranquility of her soul. In this beautiful moment, she felt joy and satisfaction filling her heart. She knew that no matter what challenges the future might hold, she would face them bravely, for she possessed infinite strength and courage. She believed that as long as she held on to hope and moved forward bravely, all difficulties would be overcome and all challenges would be conquered. Anita continued to breathe deeply, sensing the peace and serenity around her. She recalled the joyful times of running and playing in the countryside, exploring nature, playing hide and seek, and climbing trees with her friends. Back then, the world was so pure and beautiful, full of endless possibilities and dreams. Each day was an adventure, each encounter a surprise. In those vast fields, Anita earned independence, bravery, respect, and appreciation for everything around her. She remembered the love and care of her parents, the moments they spent together nurturing her. They taught her how to face challenges, how to be strong and brave. Their love was like a guiding light, illuminating her path. Anita recalled those beautiful moments with deep gratitude. Though time had passed, those precious memories were forever engraved in her heart, the most valuable treasure of her life. These memories were like bouquets of flowers, emitting a faint fragrance, warming her heart and bringing her joy. In this special moment, she knew that no matter what the future held, she would face it with courage, for deep within her lay a powerful force of strength and courage, guiding her forward, believing that as long as she held on to hope and moved forward bravely, happiness and success would accompany her. On this serene and beautiful night, Anita closed her eyes, immersed in her thoughts. She began to reminisce about the moments of her life, recalling the laughter and tears, feeling the emotional ripples of each moment. She thought of her childhood, those carefree days, the scenes of family gatherings. Back then, she was always filled with curiosity and longing for the unknown world. Then, she recalled the years of youth, full of passion and vitality, the time she spent growing and striving with her friends, leaving countless beautiful memories and precious friendships. In those years, she learned to be strong, brave, and face. Next, she thought of that special person, the one who accompanied her through every stage of life, whose smile, tenderness, and care deeply imprinted in her soul. Even though time passed, their deep affection remained, as fresh as ever, never fading away. Driven by her thoughts, Anita felt a warm and satisfying feeling deep within her heart. She understood that every moment in life was so precious and valuable, every experience so priceless. Whether laughter or tears, they were all indispensable parts of life, shaping her into who she was. Anita decided to cherish everything before her, to be grateful for all the beauty and happiness life bestowed upon her. She wanted to cherish every moment, savor the meaning of life, treasure every person and experience around her. Because life was so short, time was so fleeting, and the only thing we could do was cherish the present, feel with our hearts, and fill every moment with love. In this peaceful and beautiful night, she felt her heart filled with satisfaction and gratitude. She knew that no matter what the future might bring, She would face it bravely, for she had endless strength and courage, endless love and support. She believed that as long as she held on to hope and moved forward bravely, all difficulties would be overcome. Anita slowly walked towards the back door of the cottage, hanging her bag on the hook. The bright sunlight illuminated the sky. It's really a cottage, she thought. She noticed the brown patches on the roof, the long straw shining in the sunlight. The straw was specially grown to cover the roof of the cottage. Anita looked up and noticed some straw shining in the corners of her vision. She walked slowly along the edge of the cottage, running her fingers lightly over the rough stone wall surface. The first flower she saw was morning dew, growing along the wooden trellis. She remembered planting these flowers 2 years ago after the frost. Whenever she sold morning dew seeds in the store, she always told customers to plant them in late spring. The seeds, this is when you get these beautiful flowers, she thought, smiling as she gently touched the blossoming petals. Especially this flower, she thought. It's especially beautiful. She stared at the vibrant blue petals fading into light pink, then transitioning to pale yellow, adorning the bell-shaped flower. Inside, thinking about its beauty, Anita carefully checked for any withered branches on the plant. Although it was still early spring, she decided not to be complacent. She checked the plants, running her fingers lightly over the green leaves, listening to the dry sound. Luckily, she thought, as the seasons changed, she would inspect more rigorously. Next, she inspected the morning dew trellis. The wooden pieces locked together in a grid pattern to support her lovely morning dew. Over the past 2 years, the rain and snow had little effect on the cedar. Finally, she squatted down, taking a deep breath of the moist soil. Standing up, she patted her knees, sighing happily. She didn't need to touch the soil to know morning dew didn't need watering today. Turning the corner of the house, Anita walked gently up the cobblestone path leading to the cottage. Designed in her style, the cottage contained her most precious gardening tools, both new and old. She took out her cane from her backpack, a watering can charm hanging among the other jingling keys. She picked out a small copper key from a pile and opened the door to the cottage. Stepping inside, it hung in the air. Shelves were filled with various gardening tools, some rolling off their racks, along with baskets she kept inside. Looking at the painted flower pots stacked in the corner, she had set up an enticing display with colorful flower pots. Some people passing by stopped to look, their curious faces peeking through the window. Then, Anita opened the store door for the first time and invited everyone in. She chatted with friendly customers, discussing plans for community gardening projects. Everyone in town was looking forward to the new gardening store. The kindness and warmth of Anita's first customers brightened her day. And even now, recalling the store's opening, she still smiled. These pleasant memories were enough to warm her on a cold night. She took a red watering can from the shelf, then picked up an almost invisible black dipper. She turned on the faucet, listening to the sound of water flowing out, then grabbed the handle of the watering can with both hands. Anita lifted the watering can above her head, feeling its weight and the moisture of the water. She opened the back door of the cottage, stepped into the sunlight, and felt its warmth. The water flowed through the garden, soaking the stems and leaves of the morning dew, bringing vitality to every plant. She worked attentively, listening to the sound of dripping water. In this serene and peaceful moment, Anita felt her heart calm, knowing that every minute she spent in the garden was filled with happiness and contentment. She lightly touched the leaves, checking for any signs of pests or diseases. She noticed a slight withering on the edge of a morning dew leaf, so she took out scissors and trimmed it, tidying up the leaf neatly. She treated each plant with great care, just like she would her own children. In her eyes, these plants were not just decorations in the garden, but also a part of her life she nurtured with care. She looked at the blooming flowers in the garden, each exuding a charming fragrance, as if telling her the story of spring. Her mood became joyful, as if she had been transported into a beautiful dream by this garden. The sun had risen high, and Anita knew it was time to finish today's gardening work. She took a deep breath, feeling the tranquility and peace in the garden, then slowly closed her eyes. With the gentle breeze caressing her, she felt her mind and body relax, immersed in the beauty of nature. Gradually, Anita's thoughts drifted away, as if she were in a fantastical world. In this world, she strolled through lush green fields, bathed in the bright sunshine. She felt the warmth and vitality of nature. Slowly, Anita's breathing became steady and rhythmic as she entered a deep state of relaxation. In this wonderful moment, she felt the inner peace and contentment, as if she were embraced by the universe. In this atmosphere, Anita gradually sank into a dream. In Anita's dream, she wandered through a colorful sea of flowers, each emitting a charming fragrance. As the gentle breeze blew, petals danced. In this sea of flowers, Anita felt endless joy and happiness. Slowly, Anita immersed herself in this beautiful dream, forgetting all worries and troubles, leaving only beautiful expectations and endless happiness. In this beautiful dream, Anita felt the deep peace and satisfaction in her heart, as if she had found the essence and meaning of life. In Anita's dream, time seemed to stand still. Everything became peaceful. In this beautiful sea of flowers, Anita found the belonging of her soul, feeling the infinite possibilities and bright future of life. In this beautiful dream, Anita enjoyed the freedom and tranquility of her mind, immersed in endless happiness. Finally, Anita slowly woke up from her dream, opening her eyes. She felt a deep sense of peace and satisfaction, as if she had just experienced a wonderful adventure. She knew that no matter what happened, she would face it bravely, because deep inside, she was ready to embrace new challenges and adventures, because she believed that as long as she held on to hope and courage, she could create a beautiful future of her own. Now close your eyes, relax your mind and body. Let me take you into a wonderful dream. Let us immerse ourselves in peace and happiness until we meet again. May you have a sweet dream. Good night.